He's a jackass.
Was that Obama's voice?
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Vanzant, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Hey. Good morning.
Wake your ass up. Clap it up for the Man Cave Morning Show.
Yay.
It's good morning. Hey, man, look, I'm excited. It's another day. We all are alive.
Praise God, praise God.
Yes. Salute to you all. We're going to start the show off in a very good mood.
We have to all rub our hands like that.
On a high note.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
Yes. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man. Let me introduce the awesome squad to my right here. It's the dude that gets a little rude, especially when he's in a bad mood. We call him Deacon Wu.
Good morning, sir.
Let's get it. Wu-Tang is for the children.
She's new, y'all. She's new.
Yo, did you just throw me under the bus with that clip?
Over. And to my
I gave you a siren.
left.
Oh my God.
To my left.
I thought you loved me.
I do.
The beautiful, the talented. We call
the curvaceous.
her Hurricane Kiss.
Buenos dias, mi gente. How are you? I was laughing at myself.
No.
Yeah. And in the middle.
I am just humbly Storm Norton the General at your service.
The crustaceous King Triton.
Chief Bottle Washer Extraordinaire.
Good morning, people. Good morning, beautiful people.
Good morning.
One love. Make sure you share this out to your friends, your family, your co-workers. We're going to talk about some things today on the Man Cave Morning Show.
We always do.
But first, shout out to everybody watching us live right now on YouTube.
Bang.
Salute to everybody watching us live right now on Twitter.
Bang.
Periscope.
Bang.
Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on Ustream.
Bang.
Salute to everybody watching us live on the mother site, WBKS1.com.
Bang.
Shout out to everybody listening to us live on that TuneIn app. If you don't have the TuneIn app by now, download it. If you don't have TuneIn app by now, you will never
leave the singing to Kiss, please.
Know what we saying. All right. And shout out to everybody.
Jump in here, please.
Listening to us live and watching us live on Facebook. Salute to y'all. We love clap it up for the peoples. Yes. Hey. Clap it up for the beautiful peoples.
I want to give a shout out to Miss Jackie D. We love you, boo.
Shout out to Jackie D.
Safe
travels, mama.
See you soon. Safe travels.
Safe travels. Out there in Cali.
BKS1.
Oh, she gonna
West
be
Coast
representing.
Oh yes, we already know.
The West Coast
BKS1
edition.
California.
Y'all not ready for Storm over there.
What's up?
Y'all not ready.
Salute to you all. No
Yes,
doubt,
yes.
no doubt. Shout out to Lioness Roars. Let's get some Facebook love.
Roars.
Timothy
Lioness.
Beverly, good morning.
Timothy Beverly.
Sandy B, good morning, baby.
Hi,
Good morning, Denise Sparrow. Patricia Shell Givens. What's up, sis? We
morning,
partying
y'all.
or
Good
what
morning,
for
good
your
morning,
B-Day?
good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Nikki Raspberry.
Nikki
Good morning,
Raspberry.
Marine Brown. Paul Joseph Williams. Good morning.
Paul Joseph Williams.
Good morning, Jerome Mitchell. What's up, bro?
Jay.
Kim Ebron.
Mitchell.
One
Kim
love to you.
Ebron.
Carolyn Sutton, good morning.
Carolyn
Yvette Bridges, good
Sutton.
morning. Donna Dukes, good morning. Colin
Bridges.
Roach, good morning.
Colin
Greg
Roach.
Booth, what's up, Cuzzo? Good
Greg
morning.
Booth.
And salute to y'all. Lanique Browning, good morning to
Lanique.
you all. Let's clap
What's
it up
up?
for the beautiful people. Salute to you all. Share this out to the world, people. It's going down because we're going to talk about some things on the Man Cave Morning Show, and we're going to keep it 300%. You know how we do.
310.
Yes, absolutely. Now, one of the things we're talking about today is having too much pride. we breaking her in.
Oh,
It's
trust me,
having
I'm broken
too
in.
much pride.
Try these, mama.
Destroying your relationship. It's having too much pride destroying your relationship. I'm quite sure we all know people, and you could be one of them.
Yep.
You could be one of them. I could be one that has so much pride that it kind of messes up the relationship a little bit. You know, and there's some people that are still single because they got too much pride.
Yes.
But we're going to talk about it. We're going to be honest. So it's one of the things we're going to talk about. Also, Obama, check this out. He admits that all politicians lie, but we're going to talk about the butt.
Are we going to talk about
the big butt?
The butt.
We're going to talk about the butt on
just
the
the
Man
butts
Cave
in the
Morning
room.
Show. And shout to you all. Also, we have a What Would You Do If?
Hey.
What would you do if? We have one of those today. So just stay tuned. And first and foremost, how's everybody doing this morning?
We are doing well.
Doing well?
Yes, trying to breathe in this nasty weather, but
Yeah,
we're good.
yeah.
Yes.
How was your day yesterday? I know you had an interview with your girls, Allure.
Yes. We had the pleasure of sitting down with Little Mo.
Oh, shout out to Little Mo.
Shout out to Little Mo.
Respect,
and everybody
Lil Mo.
at the podcast show yesterday. It was amazing, man. She's super cool, super humble. She shows love. She's funny as hell. She don't give a.
And she can sing.
She can sing her ass off. And we had the opportunity to just sit down and talk to her. We were very candid and open about, just everything. She asked us questions about our story, where we've been, and just was, just trying to put us back out there and show people where Allure is right now. Because she said that people are asking, and they were, asking questions about where we are, what we're doing. So we want to thank her very, very much. So you guys stay tuned. We posted a couple of, 2 little clips from yesterday, whatever, but they're going to get the details as to when it's going to air. So we'll let you guys know.
No doubt.
So shout out to Mo.
Yeah, no doubt. Clap it up for Mo.
Congratulations, pretty lady.
Thank you.
Now, me, I just been working hard on some things, man. We got some secret things going on here at BKS that we're going to hit y'all with later on in the year and everything. So just stay tuned. But first and foremost, I'm sitting here messing everything up. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. But I'm destroying things over here. It's all good. I heard that.
You and these clips.
You should have never gave me
So
the
now,
button.
Dig it.
Let's go into, we got some stories. Congratulations to Faith Evans
Hey.
and Stevie J. Did y'all know that Faith Evans and Stevie J, they got married in Vegas?
That's interesting.
So let's clap it up for the couple. Yes, Faith Evans and Stevie J. Congratulations, Faith. Love you, girl. Stevie, bro, treat her right. That's all I'm saying.
Lord Jesus.
Do that woman right. She's a
Yes.
great woman, Faith Evans. But congratulations
I love
to Faith
Faith.
Evans.
Big fan.
Man. I don't know. I'm wishing the best. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say. I'm wishing the best, man.
I love Faith. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Stevie J's production, and I'm a big fan of just Faith overall. So wish you the best.
It's an interesting combination.
I love Faith. I'm a big fan.
Yeah. That's all you said. You want to leave it right there?
Hey.
All right. So this other thing that's going on right now. So we was running across our news and doing our research. So this guy didn't tip the waiter at this restaurant in Texas, but he left him a note saying we don't tip terrorists. And so now the customer is banned from the Texas restaurant after leaving the server a racist note. I actually got the receipt. You know me. I got the receipt that the customer. I'm just saying. So here's the receipt right here. And if y'all look up there at the top, it says we don't tip terrorists.
Wow.
So that's crazy. So what would you do if that happened to you. So you're a server. You're working at Fridays or Arugas or whatever. Yeah. You're working at the spot. What would you do if it happened to you? You were serving somebody. You expect a nice little 18% tip or whatever it is now. Is it 15, 20 now? I don't know.
Something like that.
And instead of getting a tip, you get this note on your receipt. So how would you handle that?
Jesus.
Yeah, let me ask you, and then
I
we'll
think
go in.
The sad part about it is that you have to kind of remain some type of control, even when you are disrespected like that in your place of business. It's either that or whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, of course, I would be offended. I would probably be like, why? Like, what was the point in you even coming at me like that? But I think I would have to just keep a level head and then just maybe tell my boss, if the person is still there, and have them approach him. Because underneath everything that I'm saying right now, I would want to whoop his ass. What would you do? Because Woo's face looked like, no, I'm gonna knock his head off.
If the person was still there, you know me.
Yeah, flipping tables.
You don't tip terrorists? Do you tip cowards or traitors? Like, my mouth is kind of slick like that. So the thousands of microaggressions that I've suffered at the hands of racists over the years, over my 47 years. Okay. I'm a little more, I don't know, it depends on what mood I was in. Right. But if the customer was still there, I would most assuredly address him immediately. I don't know if I would be fired or what, but I would definitely ask him what he meant by that. And then the festivities would begin. Because I'm intelligent. Though. Right? Now, here's the issue, though. Here's the problem. When someone my size and my color expresses anger, some people get bent out of shape. Because people get threatened by a black man when he's angry, because we never should be. See, we're always supposed to be calm, and they view us as violent and stuff like that. So I know that me just running my mouth, I can get the cops called on me. You know what I mean? People going to take it physical. See, he took it intellectual. If I take it intellectual, right? Yeah, racist people take it physical, because they cannot take an articulate black man. He's
He's Middle Eastern.
Same thing.
Right.
Same. I mean, his mindset is that of a racist. So okay, he wasn't white, but he had a racist mindset.
No, I'm saying the server.
Oh, the server was Middle Eastern.
The server was Middle Eastern.
Okay, so then he's a terrorist.
And he knew that, I guess, by his tone, his dialect.
So again, I mean, what do you do if you know that in the society, if you express it, like as a black man, I know I can't express myself everywhere.
Right.
Because listen, you come at me intellectually, I come back at you intellectually, they come back at me physically. They shoot me, beat me up. You see what I'm saying? So in that milieu, I would suggest that young man stay quiet.
I mean, I think in most cases, people, especially now with everything that's going on with all this pettiness with the CVS worker and, you know, the little girl who was selling water in the street and the person complaining about that and all that stuff. I think people now are just at a point where they're just doing things to see if they can get a reaction. That's what I think. I think he did that and hoped for a reaction to see if the person was going to get fired.
Would you pull out your phone and begin to film the interaction? I might do that as well.
I mean, in a case like that, sometimes you have to have the evidence nowadays, so that way you can present it. God forbid, if you have to call the cops or whatever the case is, you have to have it. I don't agree.
I agree. I think having that phone could save my life.
Right. I don't think you got to pull your phone off for every little situation.
But in that situation,
yes.
No question.
Okay. If I was a server and the customer said check please, whatever, and I brought him back the receipt, whatever, to get his money and everything like that, and he didn't tip me, he wrote some crazy note on there like that. First, honestly, I know me.
Right.
I would look at it, I would smirk, laugh, and I would go back, get my manager, and be like, he didn't tip me, but this is what he wrote on it. Can we do something about this? Straight up. And they did the right thing. They banned them from the restaurant.
Yeah.
So now, how they really gonna enforce that? I don't know. Are they gonna put a picture up in the back of this guy?
Right.
Or whatever. How they really gonna enforce that? But they said he was banned. Once the story hit the news and everything, like he can never come back to that restaurant or whatever. So again, I applaud the restaurant. This is another instance where business, an establishment, handled it the right way and did the right thing to make people feel comfortable about wanting to still patronize, you know, their business. So shout out to the restaurant. Yes. It's a Texas-based restaurant. Salute to y'all. But yeah, I wouldn't. Would I like to know? You know, you got some ignorant people. We got ignorant people calling the show. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
with
your
the
job
crank,
at the end of the day.
The crank calls.
General, to reflect on what you said, in lieu of my emotionalism, I work in mental health. Okay, and sometimes people in mental health say outlandish things to me, so naturally I can't react that way. Like, I'm accustomed to holding my peace and writing reports, and so I don't want people to think that, oh, he's just angry and this, that, and the third. I know how to be professional. Don't get me wrong. So I get insulted 1,000 times a week on my job, and you have to. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, I believe
sometimes people apologize to me. Sometimes people lodge complaints against me that are lies, and I have to do that. Right, I have to defend myself. So when you were talking about business etiquette and how you purport yourself in a professional manner, I don't want people to think that Dawood is all about the rah-rah. I'm an intellectual as well.
It's okay, but if you were, that's
but
yeah, of course, right.
Everybody handles things different.
But you know, being a serving somebody's food.
Right.
I mean, I just feel like we get assaulted so much now. They calling it's like an environment. It's an energy. I'm Buddhist. I believe in energy. The energy from the top is permeating the country, meaning that people don't have to be civil. You could think about me whatever the hell you want. I got prejudices, I think. But for you to give license to say whatever you feel like, where I'm from, which is East Orange, New Jersey, that could get your ass lumped up quick.
Right.
So if you want to talk to the professional 47-year-old Dawood that's been on the job for 18 years, fine. But if you want to talk to Dawood walking down the street, where I come from, where this man come from, where you come from,
Right.
why you think you don't gotta watch your mouth? We all have ideas in our head that are unpopular. Why you think you could just say anything to me?
Here's the thing, you know, and like yesterday we was talking about life skills and you know, learning how to teach life skills to the youth on how to handle things.
Yes.
One of the things all of us got to learn how to handle is ignorance.
Yes.
So you know, when you talk about racism, you always got to equate that to ignorance. It's
well
ignorance, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if my reaction was hostile every time somebody was ignorant, I'll be behind bars. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
Yeah. So because people are ignorant every day. They say ignorant things. They do ignorant things. Whatever. Come on, we're on social media where 75% of social media is ignorant.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Just 75?
Yeah. Well, maybe 80%.
Being nice.
But
being personalities, public, we get attacked.
Right.
Of course.
No,
of course.
You gotta know how to deal with that.
My thing is just learning how to deal with situations like this. So like when we was talking about teaching our children and things you taught your daughter and everything, and how to react and how she's handling the situation in Georgetown,
right,
and everything like that, we have to learn how to handle and deal with things different, because one of the things that other people expect us to do is to react in a negative light and blow up and then combat ignorance with more ignorance. And see, this as I've gotten older, I realize there's ways to handle things. So going back to the restaurant situation, I would have went to the manager and be like, "Can you handle this?" and blah 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 blah, whatever like that. Now, dude can't come back to his favorite restaurant to eat, and
but you know what's
so on
crazy?
and so forth. We're gonna read some of your comments. Go ahead, Kiss.
Like nowadays, it's scary enough just to go to a restaurant to eat, right? Because I don't know if you've seen like some of these videos where people doing stuff to the food and whatever the case is. It's funny how he waited till after he paid his bill. You get what I'm saying? Because obviously you didn't do anything to make this man feel like you were a racist prior to.
Yeah, you were a coward.
You were a coward because then you're gonna wait until you pay for your food. Right.
I
want to shout out to my cousin Tina. She just said people used to snap on being PC, but it's a reminder to be polite or professional. You know, and it's like nowadays, like I said, you have to worry about stuff like this, and I think that was his biggest mistake, was that you just showed how much of a coward you were because you didn't show any of that while you were eating your food or while you were ordering it or when you first sat down. You waited until you were ready to get ready to leave to insult this man for what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't get that.
I concur, General, fearless leader. I do concur with you. But here's my frustration. Why is it the person that is being victimized by the ignorance always has to take the higher ground?
Right.
Now, check this out. If I was driving down the street and jumped out my pickup truck and was like, cracker! Which has happened to me. I'm driving and with nigger! See, the repercut, let's talk. It's hypocrisy. And I'm tired of it. The repercussions for our acting out is death. Selling cigarettes, swimming in the swimming pool, checking in the basketball game, all of this outlandish behavior. But we have to be subjugated to and always take the higher ground, as though I'm not supposed to ever acknowledge the fact that I've been disrespected or to defend myself or my lady.
But listen,
never supposed. I'm always supposed
could.
to hire, like in other words, I know, General, higher.
Right.
That's how I was raised. And of course, in society, as a big loud black man, I understand that, because if I didn't, I would be killed. But I'm elocuting the frustration, right? Listen, I'm a human being. If you do me wrong, it's not always which is take it to the higher ground, do this, be intellectual, this, that, and the third. Right. General, if I'm with your wife and somebody say something to your wife, I don't know if I'm gonna always be like, well, authorities, you might have to bail me out.
Right, but you have to deal accordingly to different situations.
That's different. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But going back to what we're talking about with the whole thing and reacting to things such as ignorance or racism or whatever like that, you know what I learned? I learned from the best. So like, if you're talking about why do we always have to take the high road when we being met with this type of situation or whatever like that, you got to take the examples from the kings, the ones that were before us. Somebody like Martin Luther King, right? And I mentioned this before, but I'm gonna reiterate, when he was out there in the march, and remember the white lady that came and spit in his face, remember, and then called him an animal.
Yeah,
of course.
You know how he reacted? He said, wow. He said, you are too beautiful to be so mean. He said that in a hostile climate, and this Caucasian lady was like, came to him and apologized and said, I'm sorry I acted that way. Because she expected him to respond like spitting back, or maybe punch her in the face back, or slap her back. He hit her so hard intellectually, right, by remaining calm in a hostile situation like that. The only way she could react was like realizing her stupidity and her ignorance, and apologize to the man or whatever like that. So when you take a lesson like that and you still apply it to the day in certain situations, it's the results are still the same.
And the way in which you do that is through your spirituality. Now, I don't want to get on this microphone and say that I'm not a spiritual being, because I am. If I was not, I would not be here, because of the way my temper is. So I too have studied at the feet of all the greats, Malcolm, Martin, for anybody you want to name. I read every single book, been in my family is actively in the civil rights movement. So of course, boss, I ride for that, right? But also on a platform, I just want to give a release valve when the tea kettle whistles, because the pressure, just to verbalize it. Not saying that I want people to take action, because we never do. Like, I'm strategic with this shit, Jake. You know what I mean? I understand what you're saying about that, but the level of frustration, you understand, has to be tempered with spirituality and character. It has to be. And as a Buddhist, I believe in that. But I'm also, just got to be honest, like, the climate that we're in now is a little sick, a little retarded.
Yeah.
I feel as though,
crazy.
Listen, when I listen to my grandparents tell me why they fought for the right to vote, what would they say about this current climate we're in? Let's talk. Like, so I just want to use that anger as fuel to continue to be righteous. Right. But it's hard sometimes, General.
Yeah.
I get you.
No, it is, because sometimes you have to think about what's right like Norm said, you have to think about what's right, and then at the same time, it's like you have to deal with situations accordingly. And
then justice.
And I don't feel like I should have to hold my tongue or hold my temperament for every situation, because sometimes certain situations cause for you to get your head knocked off.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? And I don't believe that violence is always the answer.
Yeah,
but certain situations are bigger than you just sitting back and folding your hands and just saying, "Okay, God bless you, sir." You know, like
it goes back to what we was taught as kids.
How much are we gonna accept is the thing.
Yeah, it goes back to like what we was taught.
Baby girl, I got you.
As kids, our parents used to teach us when we was younger, whatever, stand up to the bully.
Right.
And then look, once you stand up to the bully, whatever the bully see you ain't no punk, then the bully starts to respect you a little bit more. So sometimes, you do have to, like you said, accordingly based on the situation.
Right.
Now we're going to move on to let's read some comments first, and then we're going to move on. Nikki Raspberry said, yes, it's hard sometimes. Julius Gray said she tried to break him, but he changed her temperament, calling him an animal. If he was an animal, after she spit in his face, the animal would have mauled her. Exactly. Let's clap that up. That's the truth. Let's read some more comments, and we will take your calls. The phone line is 646-233-1302. Donna Dukes, it is hypocrisy. They weren't offended by being served by the immigrant.
Clap.
If he was so bad, they would have been afraid of what he could do to their food.
Exactly.
Etc. I'm done with making allowances for bad behavior. It's coming from the top by racists. Back and forth. Truth is true. No, I agree with Donna Dukes. Exactly.
1000% agree with you.
Green, Brown. Enough is enough. Speak.
Agreed.
Let's see here. Julius Gray. I have witnessed this happen to other servers. Trust me, they are gone by the time the server sees it. They are cowards.
Right.
They left the N-word on the receipt. It happened a few times. Never happened to me though.
Wow.
Paul Joseph Williams. Hey, good morning, Paul. He doesn't tip terrorists, but he supports treasonous presidents.
Of course, I'm on that.
Wow. Ingrid Judge. Good morning, Ingrid. I would imagine you would have
some sort of thick skin.
You have some sort of thick skin. You got it?
Oh, you want me to read?
Oh, go ahead.
Some sort of thick skin working in the industry. Ask him to leave and let him know he is no longer welcome back.
There you go. Boom. Boom. Good responses. Shout out to you all right there. And
what did Julius say? He was saying something to me. He said, "Kiss would not what?"
Hold on. Let me see.
You gotta go down. It's the opposite direction.
You gotta go out. You gotta
this way.
Yeah.
You gotta go that way.
Right there.
Right.
I think he just passed it.
Okay.
You would not believe what happens behind the scenes. Oh, yeah. Oh, I would.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't see the video of the girl that apparently got upset at someone that she was serving outside. I don't know what happened. I forgot the situation, but she went back and took his hot dog and shoved it inside her vagina, and then put it in the bread, and then took it back outside.
Hey.
You get what I'm saying? And my thing is, like, it doesn't even take situations like this for somebody to react and do something to your food, or people just are mad to be at work.
Yeah.
People just don't like going to work and just wake up and like, I want to be here and just do whatever. That's why, like, little by little, I told my daughter, so I'm about to starve myself because there's something wrong with the food. There's something wrong with everything. I'd rather just cook vegetables and stay home. I'm so serious. I don't trust nobody.
And I know we gotta.
Temperaments.
I know we gotta move on. Just want to say this.
Crazy.
I understand about energy. And the energy from the top is permeating the country.
Right.
So it is our responsibility for people that have access to mics to counter that energy. Silence is compliance. Listen, it ain't about just staying quiet about it. Now, we can be smart, intellectual, spiritual, and everything else. But make no mistake, if you don't counter the energy that's coming from the top, you're going to be swallowed by it.
True indeed.
This is a war. You are in a cultural, moral, spiritual war. If you don't say nothing about it, you part of the problem. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
And that's why you see these outbreaks of crazy racism and more and more because the head is putting that energy out. So I will never not put a counter energy to that, right? Or be stupid enough to think that that's not my job. My job is to fight that energy with another type. Now, the logistics, we can disagree about that. But no, not me. This lack of character and this moral decadence and this cowardice and this listen, you got a country that's being led by a coward. So that affects the rest of the country. speak so that okay. I know we got to go on. Bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Coward was nice.
Yeah, no doubt.
And a traitor. All right.
So now, the other thing is, we were talking before we get to our topic, and we're gonna go in heavy on the topic.
Yes.
And the topic that we are discussing today is having too much pride destroying your relationship. So we're gonna go in on that. But first, let's talk about the other thing. So Obama admits that all politicians lie, and but there's some more to that. And I think he was at
Mandela's 100th birthday celebration in South Africa.
So we're gonna run this clip.
50,000 people.
Y'all check out this clip. This is our former president, Barack Obama. All right. Speaking his mind. That's how I'm gonna leave it at that.
Thank you, Barack.
Speaking his mind. So
as always,
be honest. Tell us what you actually think about our former president.
Too much of politics today seems to reject the very concept of objective truth. People just make stuff up. They just make stuff up. We see it in the growth of state-sponsored propaganda. We see it in internet-driven fabrications. We see it in the blurring of lines between news and entertainment. We see the utter loss of shame among political leaders where they're caught in a lie and they just double down and they lie some more. It used to, look, let me say, politicians have always lied, but it used to be if you caught them lying, they'd be like, oh man. Now they just keep on lying. They just... I mean, this is, by the way, this is what I think Mama Gracia was talking about in terms of maybe some sense of humility that Madiba felt. Like, sometimes just basic stuff. Me just not completely lying to people, I think is pretty basic. I don't think myself a great leader just because I don't just completely make stuff up. I mean, you'd think that was kind of just a baseline. Anyway, we see it in the promotion of anti-intellectualism and the rejection of science from leaders who find critical thinking and analysis and data somehow politically inconvenient. And as with the denial of rights, the denial of facts runs counter to democracy. It could be its undoing. Unfortunately, too much of politics today seems to reject the very concept of objective truth. People just make stuff up.
D said was the new Kevin Hart.
That was our former president, Barack Obama, speaking his truth. Mm-hmm. but basically, he was so eloquent with his words, and basically we knew who he was talking about.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew he was talking about Trump or whatever like that. So basically, he was punching him in the face.
Oh, but he always does. He always does.
in an eloquent way.
Right.
Again, that goes back to how you do things and how you say things and how you present it. But we all know who he was talking about.
I think. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Is it okay. We good? I'm sorry. I okay, there you go. I love his level of I'm sorry. I love his level of transparency, if I may, for him to acknowledge that all politicians lie. Let me tell you something. If you're the president of the United States, including him, you lie, you kill people. That's a fact. Now, for him to have to get off script and start to talk about character and truth, and how when you don't tell the truth, it degrades democracy. How when you deny facts, it begins to erode the country. That's what I loved about it, right? That this idea that being an anti-intellectual is not a good thing, but a bad thing. To deny facts and science and truth, and finally to not have moral fiber, right, is what I'm saying. So he was brilliant in the fact that you can't attack him for being a politician. If you want to be a politician, you have to lie, right? But what is your intention? Certainly, the former president has character.
And what are you lying about?
What are you lying about? And the current president does not. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So he took away this veneer of civility and said, let's be honest. All of us lie. Politics, everybody else. But what you lying about? What do you stand for? Right? So when so him to address the way that the country is eroding and treason and stuff. I love the fact that he's off script, spoke his mind.
The dope thing about it is that he was so transparent. He basically said, I lied too, a little bit. You know, like I lied too, but
he's telling the truth.
But
Because all of us lie.
But once you're caught,
right, you be like, okay,
and you're caught and over again.
Oh man,
you don't double down on it.
Yeah,
right.
You be like, you caught me.
Yeah,
right.
Like, what are you going to do about it?
To make matters worse, I'm going to keep on lying and lying some more.
And then
what are you going to do about it? Lie more.
Yeah, and once everybody know you're lying,
you lie more.
We know Trump is a liar,
right?
But
well, we've known that before he was president.
Look, is there levels to lying? Yes, I will say that.
Of course there are.
You know, okay, I'm going to pay y'all out, America, their Social Security checks in May, and you don't get it till July. All right, or whatever. So that's a level of a lie. But yeah, I didn't say that Russia was great and Putin is great and blah 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 blah, whatever like that. You know, I didn't say that. That's a big lie.
Do I look fat in this dress? I lie about that.
Yeah.
Wait, when I go against my own CIA and my own country and say that my enemy is great, is an act of cowardice and a lie, right? So if I'm at a press conference for BKS1 and they find out that BLS spied on me, spied on my squad, you think as a man, when I go to BLS, I'm not gonna be like, yo, fam, what's good? How could I not? How could I not represent my own but say, no, WBLS is great. Hot 97 is great. When I have evidence that Hot 97 spied and got into the internet of my radio station, how simple can I make it? You a coward.
You sided with a country that compromised our democracy and our voting process. So
a war criminal.
You know, my whole thing is, it's like, what's next? Okay,
what's next?
And here's my thing.
Because we know something's coming.
And look, and
it's already here.
And I ain't gonna beat this in the head.
I know you don't
much.
like politics, but
no. I
do too.
don't like politics. Never did like politics.
Yes,
but
yeah,
gotta
certain
talk about
things
this.
is what it is.
Gotta talk about this.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, at what point, you know, do you say, when Clinton was in office, we ran the impeachment process on this man because he lied about a woman in some infidelity
Giving him a
situation, right?
professional. Impeach him for that.
Yeah.
But don't impeach him. Oh.
So this man is borderline treasonous, right? And siding with a country that compromised our democracy and calling his own people incompetent, talking about the CIA, this, that, FBI, all this, whatever like that, and putting down America's law enforcement and law and everything like that. You putting down America and whatever. So what's next? What is it going to take now to say that this man is worthy of being impeached?
Right.
Remember when Republicans said Barack Obama wasn't born in this country? Remember when Republicans said, the text messages of Hillary Clinton? Remember when they impeached the man for getting a blowjob? Do you remember that? Yeah. So here's my question to Republicans. Are you cowards? Like it goes beyond politics and race and everything else, right? Here you got a man siding with our open enemy, right? Aid and comfort to enemy. That's one of the definitions of treason. But don't kill me, right? where you want to hold Democrats to this moral thing where this guy continually lies. Forget the sexual allegations, forget the racism, forget the incompetence, right? Forget him making money on the side, right? Forget all of that. When he attacked Britain, who is an ally. He attacks Germany, who's an ally. He attacks the FBI, the CIA. And when half of the country said, okay, let's see what happened, the Republicans attacked the investigation to see if this actually happened, which has now been proved.
But here's the thing. When it comes... treason is a nonpartisan issue. so it don't matter what side of the fence you on, bruh. Like, treason is treason. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you disloyal to your country?
Right.
It don't matter whether you Republican or Democrat. And this is where and a lot of Republicans came out and
black
spoke,
or white.
and spoke against. It don't matter then.
Yeah, we're some whole other thing.
Because
now.
think about it, it's not a what party are you with issue. It's like you said, it's not a black or white issue or whatever like that. Because there are certain times where everybody needs to come together and say, this is wrong. And we need to do something about it. Okay, when 9/11 happened,
speak on it.
When 9/11 happened,
speak on it.
Whether you were Republican or Democrat, whether you black or white, we all came together and said, let's do something about this and help people.
Nixon.
We all rocked out.
Yep.
We all rocked out together, and we all came together, and we said, we all need to get who did this. We all felt that way. So that same feeling with this treasonous ass president, we need to have and be like, he needs to be out of the White House. Get him out.
Yeah.
When
He's
they
making our country look bad.
When they caught Nixon dead to rights, and Nixon was arrogant, but he was also intelligent. He was like,
yep.
Did the man not resign? Look, you got somebody. Trump is not going to resign.
Ego.
He's not going to step.
Ego.
You see what I'm saying? At least Nixon was like,
welcome, Michael
cannot
Lamont.
tell a lie. You know,
welcome, Tammy Walker.
This man is not going to step down, so we have to remove him, right? So that if you can impeach a president for getting his ding-a-ling wet, certainly you can move against the president that's treasonous.
Come on,
like,
man.
come on, fam. Stop.
It doesn't make any sense how long they entertain
Come
this
on, bro.
crap.
It's something. Well, we already know what that is, but it's something that Russia got on him.
We all know what that is,
and it's something he may have on Russia, whatever like that. Where
Money
nobody's
laundering.
moving, when nobody's really moving on each other. You know what I'm saying? But listen.
What about the rest of us though?
CIA, FBI getting close. Because when they started indicting, you know, got the chick for being a spy, this chick for doing this with the hacking, this person,
right.
They moving in closer, right? But you know what? They can have Trump on tape saying, Russia, I need you to help me win this election. You help me win this election, you guys can have whatever they can have on tape saying that. They still wouldn't impeach this man.
Yeah, exactly.
So
doesn't matter how much evidence he keeps on bringing.
They still wouldn't impeach this.
And
this
again,
man.
It's like it's a joke.
This is much worse than Watergate, right? But look at the minds Nixon stepped down. The fact that he will not step down tells you everything that you need to know. So he has to be, removed. Real talk.
Yeah,
like listen, last thing. You're destabilizing global politics because listen. When America sides with Russia, do you have any idea what that means? So you are against Italy and Germany and France and all of our allies and against NATO. Do you know how geopolitically, when Russia has committed war crimes, poison people, kill people, stuff like that, and on top of that, influence the election? Right? So our enemy decided who the president of the United States is. Okay, fine. We already got that. But now you are attacking our allies and our own country. Oh, what do you want to? Okay, I know we got to move on.
All right.
But, okay.
Let's
General,
read some comments. Let's read some comments and shout out to everybody on the check-in. Anthony Williams. If you aren't working to dismantle the system, you're condoning it. Julius Gray, you guys know that if Joe Biden runs for president, Obama would be his vice president. Possible.
Possibly.
Anthony Williams, everybody lies. True indeed. But it's to what extent?
But everybody ain't president.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Julius Gray. Trump just lies and tries to cover the lie with more lies and he still gets caught.
Yes.
He's absolutely delusional. He is so immersed in white privilege he can't see any truth but what he makes up. He doesn't care about anyone but himself. True indeed. Paul Joseph Williams. This fool pissed off Canada.
How can you piss off Canada?
Canada. How do you piss off one of the most friendliest countries
ever
on the planet?
On the planet. Canada is against us.
Oh my God.
Julius Gray. Manafort is going down. I think he'll flip on Trump.
I agree.
Possible, yes. Yeah. Nothing sticks to Teflon Don. True indeed.
Okay.
I love it this morning. We gonna lighten it up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
With a what would you do if? Okay, so scenario. All right, you in a relationship, y'all have an issue, or you find out something that your mate did, right? And then your mate starts taking your personal belongings or thinking about stuff they bought you and be like, I'm out and I'm taking this with me. What would you do if that happened to you? We're going to show you an instance, okay? If you got children or whatever, like listening to the broadcast or whatever, get them out the room or whatever. It's going to be some. It's going to be some.
Yeah,
they should be
this
in
is an
school.
Adult show today.
Yes, it's
parental
going to be some
advisory.
explicit language.
We're gonna go
what would
into
you
that.
do if you was this person and this was happening to you, and somebody decided to take something they bought you? I'm taking this with me, blah blah blah. Blah. So what would you do if we're gonna run the clip right now?
All right.
Trying to take my TV. You're really gonna take my kid's TV?
Fucking goddamn right. You wanna text other niggas and shit? Fuck that. I don't give a fuck what you got to say. How you gonna text? I open your fucking phone when I wake up and the nigga talk about you taste like peaches. I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. Oh, you laughing? This shit funny, huh? Well, it ain't gonna be funny when you ain't watching no fucking TV. When my dad picking me up, I'll be back for the rest of my shit.
What are my kids supposed to watch?
I don't give. It's a fucking 32-inch up there where they can play some board games and shit. For all I give a fuck.
A
You don't need
32-inch.
TV to survive. Fucking stupid as hell, man. You trifling. See, that's why nobody's loyal to y'all, cause y'all chicks think y'all slick, man. Fuck out of here. It's my fucking TV. I paid for this shit.
He's really walking down the street.
Goddamn, I'm walking on the fucking street. Hi, Facebook.
You're trying to take my TV. You're really gonna take my kid's TV?
Wait a minute. First of all, it's not enough that he came outside barefoot. Did he say when my van comes or my dad comes and come pick up the rest of my shit? He said when my dad come and come get the rest of my stuff.
I thought he said dad.
Yo. He said, I open your phone and got somebody else. Somebody tastes like peaches.
ladies, if your man bought you a 54-inch TV or whatever like that, whatever, and then he caught you out there creeping on the text or whatever, and he just started taking your stuff, whatever, and just walking out with it, what would you do? How would you react? I'm just curious. And guys, fellas, if it was the reverse, how would you react? How would y'all would have handled that situation? I'm just curious.
I cannot. As Jackie would say, my sister, I cannot.
Kiss.
Yes.
Petty. Yo, Bahina said, Petty Tendergrass. Yo, Bahina, I'm going to start using that. She said Petty Tendergrass. Yo.
TM with the little trademark.
Good one. That's a good
trademark
one.
by Bahina.
So y'all think he's being petty?
You think?
Oh my God.
So you found your girl. You took your girl's phone and some guy's like,
God.
Oh, I miss you. Taste like peaches.
You want me to go in or you want to start with kids? You know I got it.
I'm sorry.
You go first.
I'm sorry.
You want me to go first?
But call me Petty Pendergrass. Dude.
Let me tell you something. It has happened to me. Let me tell you something. While I feel his frustration and I have been there and I've been cheated on, no question, dead to right. You got to man up. Look, that's it happened to me, dog. Right? I walked away from everything I ever brought into my Cadillac, even though I wasn't the person that cheated, and left everything. Right? So, all joking aside, if I give something to a sister, that's yours. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Now, in my case, My God, about to get personal. Maybe some of the things I had, she gave to somebody else while I was at work.
Right.
Some of the things.
But like my television in my bed.
Right.
Kiss.
Yes.
You got that. Right? If I'm man enough, I've done it. This is personal. I started over. I'm just not going to take your television. Oh, and P.S. I have had my clothes burned. I've had my clothes brought to my job. I've had my clothes brought to my job. As a man, of course, I don't want to just completely shade the guy because I feel his frustration. No man wants to be cheated on.
Right.
But when you start acting like a female, that's bitch. That's bitch shit. You act like a bitch right now.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't act like that, man. Just man up, take it, start again. That's all.
Because my thing was like, you really needed the TV? You really needed the TV that
And he
bad?
said, what's my kids go out? He said, play 4 games.
Let me read some of the comments. Shout out to Nap on the check-in. Raymond Boone.
Nap.
Oh, God.
Good morning, bro. Good morning, bro.
Man up, son.
Yeah, Laverne said it wouldn't happen. He would be in a body bag. Really? You would be mad? You would be mad he took your stuff back?
Because he caught you cheating. He's in a body bag now.
I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on Betty Tendergrass. That's some funny shit right there.
Ingrid Judge said she is raggedy and sloppy.
Women's privilege. That's women's privilege.
Julius Grant said the TV, hold on. The TV was for the kids, though. The kids didn't do anything.
Right.
True
Agreed.
indeed.
Yeah.
True indeed.
You got to let that rock.
Caring.
Donna Dukes said, wow, I pray that you're picking better sisters now. Real women move on. True indeed. Let's clap that up.
Oh my Jesus.
Nap said, much love, kids.
Hey Nap.
Yes.
I just don't understand, like, why would people get upset at a situation?
Yes.
If y'all, if this, like, if I'm having a situation with a certain somebody, like if me and you have an argument, I'm mad at you. Right. I'm not gonna blame everybody. That's why y'all chicks is not, you can't be lawyers. Like, you petty. You're walking around barefoot carrying a 70-inch screen TV. Because you mad because somebody said your girl tastes like
some
peaches.
white person is going to call the cops and get you arrested for taking back your own set.
Good morning.
You're going to get arrested in
Good
the
afternoon,
process.
Stephanie Diaz. Hey,
God.
Stephanie.
I can't.
Wow. Now, okay, so the topic of the day.
Oh, sweet
that was funny.
Lord Jesus.
So, how I would have handled that?
that.
Let's see. If I started taking back stuff she bought me.
Yes.
And
no, you caught her, then you started unplugging stuff. This is mine.
I've never done that.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just out.
I know you'd be out.
Now, if we were engaged,
go ahead.
Be honest with you, I'd be like, give my ring back.
That I could understand.
I would. If that situation happened, whatever, and I found out she was grimy and she was doing some dirt, I would. So call me petty
General.
Petty Pendergrass.
Boss, we're not talking about the ring. We talking about the TV that the kids play PlayStation on. We're not talking about a ring. You might be able to get the ring. I'm talking about what you pull, set off the wall.
Not if we had kids together and whatever like that. And the kids using the TV and I bought the TV and I ain't doing all that.
Man, by then everybody should have their own TV set. You don't have to. You gonna really take the TV out the house? The kids should have their TV. You can have yours.
Now I have had my clothes thrown, burnt. I had my tires slashed and all the other stuff. But have I done that to women?
Mm-hmm.
No. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
gonna tell you something?
Oh God, what you do?
Could I tell you something? Yo, that I did do one time. Okay, so this was the early 30-year-old me.
Oh, that's funny.
The early 30-year-old me. One time, whatever. Me and my girls get into an argument, whatever, and at that time, her car, she didn't have no car, whatever, and she worked in New York, so she had a the monthly train ticket. She had the monthly train ticket, whatever. It was before the app and all that stuff, and we got into an argument, whatever, and then we was arguing on something. Some dude kept calling her, whatever, like that. Mm-hmm. And she would entertain, instead of just hanging up on her, whatever, she would entertain the conversation. So I'm like, oh, you entertaining conversation. So that means you trying to play me out. You playing me out, blah, blah, blah.
Yo.
I tell you what. I bought your train pass. You won't get to work today. I took the train pass and ripped it up.
That's so petty.
I took the monthly and
that
ripped
is so
it up.
petty.
I bought your train pass.
Oh,
find out how you gonna get to work.
That is so petty.
I was
that
petty.
Is so petty.
Petty
it
Tendergrass.
It is.
That's funny as hell.
Yo. I
Oh
just
my
ripped up the
God.
train pass. Like,
Now-
you won't get to work today.
I respect your look. I respect your honesty. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? Check this out. That brings me to something else.
boy.
Listen. Me and Kiss together. We get into an argument. I'm driving her to work. I'm not gonna pull a car over and be like, get to work the best way you can.
Right.
I will argue with Kiss all the way to the job. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not lying. And then come back and pick her up. Now, as a man dealing with these ladies out here, I always bring my own car. Let me tell you why. If a sister get mad at me and kick me or take me to some place I don't know where, a sister is capable of being like, get home the best way you can. I'm just keeping it real. I would never do that. Like I have been scratched and punched driving some Looney Tune chick somewhere, and I drive her there. You follow me now? Maybe I won't go back. Yeah. So that level of pettiness, I ascribe to women. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm not shading nobody. I don't trust the. I know that if a woman gets mad, Norm, and I'm completely at her mercy. You know what I mean? I'm hit. I'm out there with no shoes on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I always try to bring my own. We meet, and then because I know if the sister get mad, she going. But I would never do that. That's all I'm trying to say. I would never.
Yeah, it's so weird because even as a woman, because I agree with what he said, because women can be very vindictive. But if my memory serves me correctly, I've been in situations where I've had somebody living with me and stuff happens or whatever. But like you said, you got your clothes burned.
Yes.
Like the most I did was I said, okay, I want him out.
And she was the one cheating, not me.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay.
But my thing is, like, even in like situations, I remember packing dude's bag. Like I just put everything in one big garbage bag and neatly tied it. And when he came up, I was like, I need you to just take your stuff and just go ahead.
Right.
I don't have a problem with that.
I've never had an issue with somebody giving me something or I want it back or vice. Like I've actually taken stuff that's been given to me, and if I'm done with you, I'll be like, look, you take this because I don't want you trying to throw it in my face later, talking about, that I did this and I gave you this and I gave. I'll give some shit back before I actually try to take it.
General.
Take
Raymond
back what
Boone
I gave.
said they got Uber now. He said got Uber now.
And
That drop off in the morning would be last ride.
Yup. Everybody shot the app on their phone. But I've never done that.
This is
That's
the argument I
crazy.
had. You give me the ring back. I give it back to you.
That's what happened.
Wait and say, I gave it to you. You give it back to me. I've been on the other side of the argument where you're like, I don't even like you know that. I'm like, look, I gave it to you. So you know what I did? I just walked away. And the ring was on the ground. Like, so I'm on the other side of that. Like, yo. It's yours.
Right.
Like, go ahead, rock with it. I'm not gonna take it back. That's that Indian giving stuff.
Right, but what's even worse?
Oh my God, I hate that.
The Indian giving stuff is worse, but what's worse is somebody giving you something, and then when the time is when you're getting mad. Oh, but I gave. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't. That shit right there.
But you with somebody petty.
Right.
Kiss, you with somebody petty.
Of course, but it happens.
So I got. She brought me the diamond. I don't even wear jewelry. The pinky thing.
Yeah.
Of course, she took it back and hocked it.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, God forbid.
Come on, fam, that ain't cool.
Me and my wife ever had a major argument, and she was like, "Just get out, whatever." I would get out.
I would too. I did.
I would get out and then come to the radio station and get a blanket
And get a pallet.
I guess. Yes. Am I wrong for agreeing with you? I would do the exact same thing.
No, I'm just saying it is what it is.
Man up.
Let me tell you, I've gotten so in each month I see myself change. I've gotten so calm and so docile when it comes to certain things. And before I used to be this,
Norm only loses his brain when it comes to events and him having to get prepared. And I'm like, yo, you turn into a freaking Scrooge McDuck, and not even. But
it ain't personal.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I know it's not personal, but that's the only time because you've calmed down a lot.
Yeah.
A whole lot.
Yeah.
Because he used to choke me up for no reason. If I touched the microwave when he had something in there, I was getting smacked. He threw me into the wall a couple of times. He's a lot nicer now since Sandy's been around.
These are the jokes.
Don't believe that, people. But anyway,
me too. These are the jokes. No.
No doubt. Shout out to P. What's up, bro?
Hey,
Hope you enjoying yourself.
Smooth. Hey.
So how you gonna leave your own house?
And P said, I ain't going nowhere.
I've done that many times. Left my own house.
No, I would
just to increase the peace.
P.
Just to get the peace.
Yeah, I would bounce.
Because when I didn't leave my own house, she called the police lease.
Because the way you think about it, it's not my house, it's our house. So if we had a beef or whatever like that, I'll take the high road and I'll bounce.
What did she say? Tammy Walker, I don't want nothing back. My ex-husband stole every piece of jewelry, took bags and shoes. Oh, that's petty.
Wow.
That is petty as well.
And to underline Norm, I've definitely calmed down now. Like, I came home and the chick, she was living with me and she had the moving truck. I was like this. Okay. Back in the day, you know how emotional I am. But, you know, in petty and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like Norm, I'm like, all right. And I helped her move her stuff. Bye.
You have to.
Like,
because those are other situations where somebody's expecting a reaction too.
Right. So, like Norm, you gotta calm down a little bit.
Yeah. Shout out to Tammy Walker. She said, I don't want nothing back. My ex-husband stole every piece of jewelry, took bags and shoes.
Are you okay?
Kiss just read that.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Read that.
You read that too? My bad. That's what I actually meant to read.
Oh no.
The
My
funny
bad.
thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
You moved it.
You moved it.
There you go. The funny thing is, he took what was already packed for return. For return to him because I know how he is. I can't.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Before we move on, I got a
Right.
question for you, Kiss, and
Yes.
ladies. I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when you take everything I ever gave you and take this and take that. Why do women do that? I'm talking about from
What
my
do you mean?
perspective. Like, the relationship ended and the chick was like, and you gave me this ring and you gave me this and it.
Okay.
I'm not on Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
If I gave it to you, it's yours. Why do y'all be like, you can take all of this? Go ahead.
Well, like I said, in my situation, for instance, that's why I use it as an example, because I feel like this, right? If I'm dealing with somebody and you give me a gift, right? If you gave me a gift, you gave me a gift because you felt like I deserved it.
And it's now yours.
Right. It's mine. Okay. But you gave me the gift because you felt like I deserved it and you felt that I was worthy of having something nice or whatever the case is, right?
Yes.
But like I said, just because a situation is going on and we're having a disagreement or we're having an argument, and it could be about something petty. Like the situation that I was in, it was a petty argument over absolutely nothing. So it was to the point that I was getting tired of constantly dealing with the same thing. And then I was also already dealing with past experiences of the person throwing shit in my face, like, oh, if it wasn't for so and so and so, oh, after all this, after everything I do, so in my situation, my whole thing is like, okay, so then what you gave me was in vain. You didn't give it to me from the kindness of your heart because you thought that I deserved it. Right. You did it because you wanted to have a fucking reason to be able to say when you're mad, oh, you wouldn't have had this if it wasn't for me. So that's why I was like, you could take it the hell back, and I took it off and put it in the little spot right there where I was gonna put it, and then it ended up in my bag before I left him. Like, no, take it back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't get that. Like, don't throw some shit in my face when you gave me something. Like, I don't do that to people. If I give you something, it's from the kindness of my heart. Right. If I do something for you, it's from the kindness of my heart. I'm not going to then wait till we get into an argument to say, oh, well, that's why so and so and so. You don't throw stuff in people's faces. It's you know what I'm saying? It's kind of...
When you're an Indian giver, you're trying to manipulate.
Whack. Of course.
General, has someone ever thrown all your, like, take this back? How do you feel about a chick? Normally be like, thank you.
Nah, don't.
No, I'm just saying, because after a while, you just like, after a while, when people do that, you don't want no person, you don't want no parts of them. So it's like, why am I gonna even?
General, if she's like, take this back, Norman, you take that back.
Nah,
that's what I'm talking about.
I don't want it back.
I don't want it back either. I didn't buy it for me.
But it's funny because
but you know,
the one thing
I hear what you're saying.
I remember one chick one time when we was about to split. She was like, yeah, you could take your truck back, the truck back, whatever like that. So it was in it was in both our names. She was like, you could take the truck back, right? And then I was like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm taking the truck anyway. And then I looked down on the coffee table, right? And it was the statement from the note, the car company, whatever like that. I looked at it, I was like, oh, wait a minute, $475 a month. Yeah, you can have that truck. Yeah, you can
keep it.
You can have that truck.
Drive it in the Chattahoochee River.
Happiness at its finest.
You can have that debt, you idiot.
You ain't sticking me with no
Listen,
broad.
Sister, you can have a car note. Ain't nothing. Ain't knocking over in a minute. That is hilarious.
Oh,
yeah, man.
Oh, God.
Donna Duke, she says, some women think that. Let's read this. Donna Duke says, some women think that things hold value and their hearts are broken.
Right.
So they believe in giving it back. It's cleansing
Yes,
themselves.
exactly. And that's what I thought I was doing.
While I hear Donna.
Certain things y'all ain't giving up though.
I hear
it was a rock.
Right, because
It was
my
big
whole
diamond.
well, yeah, I mean, with stuff like that, even I mean, with jewelry, clothes, whatever case is, like that, I can't take back the dignity. My dignity you took from me.
No, listen.
Stuff like that,
Don't,
you can't
don't
take
pick
back.
and choose what you want to give back.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying.
You gonna give it back? Give it
No,
all back.
what I'm saying, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is,
funny.
we discussed this the last time. Remember we said if a person, we're not gonna. I'm supposed to throw away clothes when you get into a new relationship and stuff like that.
Right,
certain things you just don't want memories of, and like I said, certain things it's like, okay, if you get me a shirt, all right, I'm not gonna give you back a shirt, but if you give me jewelry, or if you give me a car, or if you give me something of value, you know, give me something I didn't have before I met you, or whatever the case is. I'm not taking it like I got this and I got that. I'm thinking like, damn, like he thought of me enough to think that I deserve something nice. And then but once you throw it in my face, I'm like, okay, so now I gotta cleanse myself of all your shit.
We
and give you your shit.
You know
back.
what? I hear Donna.
So I will pick and choose what the hell I want to give
and
back.
I hear you because, you know.
It's whack. It's whack.
Okay. Check this out.
To me, there was no real sentiment in it.
Check this out before we move on. Like, I think here's the difference between men and women. Right?
Good afternoon.
Here's the difference between men and women. I don't want to use Norm. I'll use myself. Norm is a happily married man.
Right.
Do you know it's stuff in my crib that people brought me that I'm no longer with? Now, listen, a young lady come, who brought, where you get that from? I'll be like, Stowe. Yeah, look. You follow what I'm saying? So while I do hear what you're saying about certain things have certain energies attached to them,
right?
And you're right, I'm talking about the petty side of the game.
Right.
Now. If I brought you a bed and your new man come over and be like, who brought you this bed? And you like Kiss, honest as hell. Kiss be like, my old man, the man before you. Are you going to give the bed back?
But my thing was like, I wouldn't expect some. You asked me who bought me a bed. Like, I'm like, what the hell did I do with anything?
But people are that petty.
Why you raising your hand? Somebody asked you that?
People are that petty.
I mean, I've had guys buy me lingerie and be like, "Oh, give me my lingerie back because you're not wearing it." I'm
that's
like,
petty.
dude, are you serious? I throw that shit away myself.
I'm being honest with
That's
y'all.
petty.
This
I
is
throw it
real
away
talk.
myself. That's so stupid.
If we in a committed relationship and we decide to live together, and some other dude bought you a bed, it's just like if some other chick bought me a bed.
I might have to reverse. I might have to reverse my decision.
Nah, you gotta give up. You gotta give up that bed. Y'all get a bed together, man. For real.
Oh, okay.
So we just gonna change beds with every
Listen, General.
I'm saying if it's a committed relationship where y'all moving in together,
right.
Then,
you should start.
Some other chick,
yeah.
Bought your dude the bed.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be like,
You want to sleep in it?
You gonna get your funky
stains
out of my way.
Okay, let's be honest.
General, you right.
Who would keep
General.
the bed?
General.
I want to know out there who would keep the bed.
But I feel like
General,
this. I'm sorry, real quick, because you said if you're in a committed relationship, right? What if you was dating the person for a little while and before the committed relationship, you was already doing what you was doing in the bed anyway, so you might as well keep the damn thing.
Okay.
Now you want to get rid of it because you're in a committed relationship?
I'm be honest.
You was coming over for 6 months, right? Banging the broad out on the old bed. And now because things got serious, we gotta throw this bed out because the person that was here before. Come on, man.
Because she asked the question.
That's too much.
If she asked the question or he asked the question,
go ahead.
I'm gonna be like this.
Where'd you get the bed from? The store ain't gonna be the. I know me. I'll be
okay.
I'll be like, you know what?
Listen.
I wouldn't even answer the question. I'll just be like, we're getting rid of this bed.
Okay, so
we're getting rid of this bed.
We're going there.
You
we're
different.
Going there. Listen. We're going there because I pride myself on not being a liar. But I will be a liar if I said I never lied. You understand what I'm saying? I try my damnedest not to lie. Like Kiss said, you meet a young lady. You meet a sorry, Squale. I meet a young lady. Huh? And we buy Teddy Pendergrass syndrome.
Yeah, get our matches covered, man. Get out of here with that. You know how much beds cost nowadays?
No. I meet a young lady. It gets serious, right? Not serious, but we make love. In her apartment. Guess what, Dawood? Guess what? She had sex on that bed with somebody else.
A couple of somebody else's.
Yeah, more
probably.
than one person. So, General.
That's what I'm saying.
If I'm not,
I said committed.
General. If I'm not going to the hotel every single time spending $200, guess what else? You know that couch you're sitting on that she served you? ass got bent over the couch too. But you don't think about the couch. No, you don't think about the couch.
If that's the case,
I done
burn the
definitely
whole
bumped somebody
house
over.
down.
I done look.
Because 9 times out of
And
10, I
watch
was
this.
all over that house.
The bed is sacred.
Oh my God!
Wait a
No,
minute.
it's not.
First of all,
No, it's not. Her
first
body
of all,
is Jesus Christ.
You're nasty, and you're nasty as hell.
Why am I nasty?
Because and Donna talking about just change the sheets. Donna, I'm looking directly to you. All right, it's
Why I gotta be
change the
nasty?
whole bed. If you decide to move in with somebody.
So that okay.
And make a life with them. It ain't right to keep the bed that you've been smashing.
Listen here. Now I'm just saying, nowadays, dealing with somebody like me, we're going to have to just move all together.
Then I'm going
You're going to be mad as hell. You're gonna,
Okay.
you want some dinner? You want to set the table?
Okay.
Or would you rather sit in the hallway? Or would you rather sit in the hallway where I didn't have sex? Like, come on.
Okay, so push the children away from the thing.
Nasty as hell.
You know that refrigerator that you get food from? A chick put her hands up in a position on my
I
friend.
had
I'm
my
banging
ass
that.
on the shelf inside the freezer when it was hot. one
And
day.
wait, and my kitchen sink. So now, am I supposed to?
I'm gonna burn the whole house down.
You know what?
We just
Shout out to
gonna move
DT.
out.
DT said he's getting rid of everything. Thank you, DT. Thanks, bro.
Wait, what? What he said?
I'm changing everything.
Oh my Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Don't come to my house.
We talking about.
Don't come to my house.
No,
You
but-
offended.
All right, I know we're joking, right? But what I'm saying is that don't get me wrong. If
We ain't
I'm
talking about-
gonna get into a committed relationship, of course, and I'm moving in with a person, there may be certain things that I do want to change, about the apartment, like to make it brand new, to have a clean slate. I
Okay.
just feel like there's just certain things that you cannot alter your whole life just because somebody brand new comes along. I'm gonna give you the bed. If you want to start fresh and say, okay, this is for me and my lady.
General.
We start new memories, whatever the case is. Other
so
than that,
the
come
caveat
on.
is committed because guess what?
Yeah, because
the chick that you met and you got your swerve on, you was at her house and you smashed her on her bed. You are smashing on the bed of the joker before you.
Beds
That's
transfer spirits.
General.
So you was just talking about spirits and,
I agree.
and all of that
General.
spirit energy and all of that.
General. I said you meet a young
Nasty.
lady right before the first time you go to her house. The first time you go to her house. It's been a
You
ball
get on
sack
my
on every
nerves.
surface. It's been a ball sack on the chair.
I can't believe
You like I got sit in the chair. Oh, another ball was on the chair. Another ball sack.
No,
Her couch.
Let me buy. No one was like this. Look, make yourself comfortable.
Yo,
Where can I sit?
Norm.
both of y'all.
Every place you was in with the chick, the man before you was at.
Check this out.
So
check
you,
this
you,
out.
you buy a hotel every time.
Check this out.
That's all.
Every morning when you come to the show and when you come to the show, I want you to wash your hands.
Exactly. No,
You gonna
wait,
keep
wait.
some baby
No,
wipes
hold
in here. I don't
on.
trust y'all no
Hold
more.
up. But
The
Dawood.
trust is gone. I don't
That's
trust y'all.
like what you just said. That's like, so you're gonna say you can't go to you go into hotels and sleep
Every
in,
single
and
time.
everybody done slept in that damn bed. The sheets probably ain't been changed in 6 freaking months. But you got this brought on the
15
bed.
jokers with chlamydia
That's why you got tears coming down your damn face. Cause you know we not lying.
P, you nasty too. P talking about change the sheets and keep it pushing.
Come on, yo, that's ridiculous.
Kiss. You know that hotel you went to?
Yep.
75 ball sacks was on that mattress.
Yo, y'all got
the
me.
week.
Barb,
The week.
Let's read the comment. Barb said, "Are you changing furniture with each new relationship?" No. No.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
I said committed.
Yes.
Committed.
No.
Listen.
Oh my God.
Listen. All right. Look. Yeah, go get
ahead,
a tissue,
General.
Tito. Yeah.
General, don't drink out of my cups either.
Listen, man.
I might have some juice in
Real
there.
talk. Y'all know it. The bed is supposed to be sacred. That's sacred. So you decide your new fiance, whatever like that. You're gonna keep that same old bed that the previous chick gave you,
Moment
and
of
your fiance know that. You think she gonna rock with that?
Moment of clarity, and I hope Kiss can hear me. Whatever my fiance say, it's word. Like if my fiance be like, "Yo, boom, boom," but I'm talking about casual. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about you about to marry the chick. I'm talking about you dating.
Let me speak for my wife. You know what? Let me speak for my wife, right? So I got the matter of fact, I think it's still in the closet, but I'm honest like that.
Jesus Christ.
Let me speak for my wife.
Oh God.
So my wife when she started when she started living in the house, and once the house became her house and everything like that, there was one time whatever she was looking for something just to put on or whatever. Well, I don't think she had a robe or unpacked her robe yet, whatever like that. So I had this what you call those things? I'll say it's a silk robe, lingerie from Victoria's Secrets.
Yours?
No, that I had bought.
Oh, for somebody.
I bought for someone, but I never gave it to him.
Okay.
Good point. Go ahead.
I never
Break this
gave
one
it to
down.
him or whatever like
she
that.
never got it.
So I was again. I said, "Here, you put this on, right?" So my wife looked at me. Sandy looked at me. He's like,
"Nigga, you crazy?
Where'd you get that from?" I said, I bought it for a friend of mine, whatever like that, but I actually never gave it to him.
Friend of mine.
Whatever. Somebody was doing, but I said I never gave it to him.
You're
so
nasty.
Sandy said, "Hey, get that shit out of here. I don't want to wear that. I ain't wearing that shit with her." I'm like,
you know
the
why?
tag is still on
it didn't matter that it didn't matter that nobody wore it. It's the fact that the thought process of that it was for somebody else. She's not wearing that shit. Like I'm gonna wear something that somebody else's knockoff stuff. No, you get me my own robe.
Nobody
That's
was wearing
different.
it though.
It don't matter.
All right.
I'm not wearing something.
So
because the broad didn't come over
I
and
brought it
get
for
the
you,
gift.
baby. I brought it for you,
I'd rather
baby.
you lie to me and say,
Kiss, I brought it for you.
I'd rather you lie and say,
I'm lying.
Exactly.
I'm lying.
Let's
Just
apply
to not
the
kill
same.
the
Let's apply
to
the
not kill
same
the situation.
principle.
I'm lying.
Let's apply the same principle
Let's apply it.
to the
Apply
bed.
it.
So let's apply the same principle to the bed.
Jesus.
Y'all would keep a nasty ass bed.
It's not a nasty
in y'all
bed.
relationship.
If my bed is brand new and I slept with one person, I'm supposed to throw it out for you.
Whatever, man.
No.
I'm reading
Finish your
comments.
point,
So you bring a bread.
I'm reading
Each
comments.
The
relationship
first
bring
time
your
you made love,
Robin Starr
to
said.
your lady, you was making love somewhere else.
God.
Robin Starr said.
Yes.
If we are committed and moving in together, we are getting all new everything. New bed, new linens, new everything. Thank you.
Understandable.
Can we
I
clap
agree.
Oh, my
Robin
Lord.
Starr.
Robin,
Thank you, Robin.
I just said I agree with the
You're
clean
not
slate.
nasty.
No, I'm not.
Oh, please.
They're nasty.
You
All
damn
right.
nasty. Right.
Donna Duke said,
Squale,
Oh, God,
you
y'all
have
got
trained
me
him
crying.
on the
well.
real, in a committed relationship,
real.
start new
Well, Miss General.
and put the old bed
Salute.
in the guest room. So
Yeah.
Donna's
And
still
everybody
keeping
else
the
sleeping
bed.
in
Everybody
your
else is getting my old
Everybody else is
juices.
sleeping your juice. That's not nasty, though. That's not nasty. Wait, what that bird say on the real what?
Huh? Hold on. Which one?
I think, I don't, oh,
trying
right
to
there on
find
the
it, but-
real. And
Yeah.
the village they started new.
Yeah, she's-
that's same one you
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
I just did a you.
DT
Okay.
said, why keep old memories of who was in the bed if you're with another person?
But that's an actual thought that goes through people's heads. Like when you meet somebody, like, damn, I don't want to lay in her bed.
Masa.
No.
When
no,
you
not-
get serious,
no, not-
yes, but
not,
like-
not when I'm coming over, we meeting and whatever.
But that's my point. So my thing is like, but that's what I'm saying. So what's the difference?
There's a difference.
What's the
when
what
you decide
difference?
to spend your life with somebody,
Okay,
whatever
so-
like that, you don't want that energy,
Oh
man.
my God! But the energy was okay when you was just banging me.
It's
the fuck
different,
out.
'cause
The
I
energy
didn't
was
know
okay when we was
first
just
I didn't
banging.
I wasn't feeling you like
right.
that.
I'm get fuck
I
out of
wasn't
here.
feeling
Get
you like
out of
that.
here, yo.
We were just having sex
that
with
shit don't
you,
make no
but he
damn
wasn't
sense.
feeling you.
Nah, yo. No, no.
Listen.
I was just smashing that chick. I was gonna get right back. Shoot.
Nah,
So
you didn't,
wait.
You didn't have no respect for me when you first met me. That you was banging me in the bed where everybody else had sex with me. But now that we've got into a committed relationship, I think we should change the bed because it's sacred.
Norm kiss.
Come
Norm kiss.
on, son.
Wait.
We're gonna move on because you're nasty. And you're
Hey, Norm. Hey, Kiss.
Yes.
I smashed in her apartment.
I'm just saying.
Like, that's a badge of honor for my net. Like, hey, Norm, guess what I did?
Start
now.
start
Does the
new
energy?
fresh.
Does the energy dissipate? Wait. So.
Oh,
You
God.
done had sex with a woman on a bed that she has. You did. So all your energy and mysticism, you did that. So now does it dissipate because you're now serious? With
I'm
her?
just saying. Listen.
I'm just asking questions.
Listen. When my house became my wife's house.
When your
right?
house became a home.
My house
No,
became a
when
home.
it became
Come on,
my
Luther.
house.
And became my wife's house.
Come on.
I did
Luther.
not fight her on anything she basically wanted to change. Certain things she knows that I just like.
Right.
I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna tell you what hurt me the most, right? And if she's listening, she's gonna be like, "Oh, I didn't know that bothered you." It didn't bother me, but like it was just I forgot what you call those, but it's in the bathroom. It's the chair, and it's a little table with the mirror.
A vanity?
What do you call that? That's what it's called. The
A vanity.
thing. All right, so the vanity thing. It it was in my family for like years, right? It was in my family for years, and it was getting old and rusted, whatever. But like,
but it was sentimental.
It could have been retreated,
right?
Whatever. I thought it was nice. She was like, my wife all of a sudden ordered what you call it, the big bins, the dumpster. She ordered one of those dumpsters, right?
Oh my God!
And she just ordered one of them and whatever. I was like, oh, babe. She said, oh no, I just got off the phone with the pickup company. I just ordered the dumpster for the house so we can just throw out some stuff, whatever, right? so I go up, dumpster came, whatever. I'm getting stuff, pulling stuff from the attic that we need to throw out, whatever.
Oh,
she goes right in the bathroom with the vanity set.
Wow. Threw away my grandmama's vanity
This
from
got to
slave
go.
days.
Boom. And I was like this.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm looking at the chair, go there. I'm like, but we can fix it. We can repad it, and we can do this. And we
Look at Kiss laughing at your
hit
ass.
it, whatever, like that. She said,
We lose that argument.
yo, my wife was like, no. No, this got to go.
I'm gonna need
Nana gave me
And
that.
certain
Nana
things
gave me that.
she was throwing out that I held on to for years. And I think I got some of my father's tendencies. He's a hoarder on the low.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
Me too. Me too.
What's that one?
I don't know. It's low.
But anyway,
I was trying to give you a nice.
I'm just saying. So
I
like
got
certain
the hoarder
things,
tendencies too.
Yeah, certain things I couldn't fight on. But women, when you know what I'm saying, it's like they like to make a house into a home their way, and you can't fight them on it. The color scheme, this, that, whatever. But you know what I'm saying, you can't fight them on it.
You know what's funny? Yeah. Now that I think about it, my biggest committed relationship was almost 10 years, last 3 years on and off or whatever. But I lived with him. I moved in with him. And I had absolutely nothing to do with how the apartment looked. Like,
you're rare.
I met him.
Rare.
No, I met him. His apartment was a certain way. And
you're rare.
we kind of had a lot of similarities. Like, I like dark rooms. I love candles and whatever. So he had it a certain way. But after like the third, fourth, fifth year, I barely did anything. Like, I didn't touch it because he was very anal about how things were, whatever. So I didn't really, what I'm saying, nothing really changed because I came along. So I'm like, well, shit, I have no say. I can't change this.
Well,
I would do little things here and there, like I would help paint, hang stuff up, whatever, but nothing extreme like that. You get what I'm saying? Where you just start throwing shit out.
I think you're the exception and not the rule.
I just want him to get rid of stuff that belonged to other chicks that was there.
Most women, not you're an exception. I think most women want to completely come and take over a space.
I don't. Because you know why? Because something happens. Who's gonna leave? He's not gonna leave his place. You get what I'm saying?
I was in a position where someone moved in with me and they was like, I was like, and like Norm, I held my tongue for most of it.
Right.
But then I was like, word, certain things like, damn, where my cup that I drink my tea in?
That's stupid.
What are you trying to do?
I feel like if you're moving in together to a new spot, then there should be a mutual thing as to how you like
You're rare.
things.
I think most women come and take over.
No, because I want to know what you like too.
No, I think we lose.
Because me, if I'm moving to a place with a man,
that argument.
That if I'm committed with somebody, I'm moving to a place with a man. I want him to have his space, like y'all like your little man cave, no pun.
Right.
Have your space. Let me have my little corner, the bathroom, whatever the case. Where you could make it unisex, however we do it. But if we have two bathrooms and you have your own, do what you want. But for the apartment initially, I want you to be able to put your input and say, babe, what do you like? Do you like this color? What I want us to work together. Why would I do everything for myself and then it's mad girly and then when his boys come over, like I'm sitting in the freaking garden.
Say the exception. Say that to me. Say, babe, what color do you like for the room? You know, say that. Yeah. Say that to me.
Babe, what color do you like for the room?
I like red. Now say.
I like red too.
No. Now say blue it is.
Blue it is?
That's Sandy.
Yes. You can't even do it.
That's Sandy.
No, but I like her blue.
Huh?
The blue Sandy put up. Your blue was nice,
you
Sandy.
You just asked me what color, and I said red. And then your comeback is blue it is. That's my wife. So why ask
me? And most women are like that.
Just make it in the answer P's question.
I guess I am different.
Yes. She got rid of my bed and we used her bed that she moved in with.
But why is it?
Okay,
we're moving on.
What's the difference?
But why is it acceptable on the other end?
Huh?
But why could you? What? So you had to use her bed, but she couldn't use yours. Please don't kill me, Sandy.
Because she said, and I believed her, that she just bought her bed.
I just brought mine too.
Me too.
She just bought her bed.
I just brought mine too. I just brought mine.
I did. My bed done been through hell and high water.
Cause you're nasty. Cause you're nasty.
No, because I'm cheap.
You're nasty.
No,
Maybe I am
it's
going
been
to,
through hell and high
He
water
said 'cause
because
I'm
I'm
cheap.
cheap.
Maybe I am going to go to hell because of my bed. Because I've been through some wars. yeah. Not that kind of war. No.
You're nasty. Pull
All
over.
right, pull over.
Pull over and
Flag
take
on
this
the plug.
dumpster and drop all this shit
You know what?
off.
The fact that
I can't.
I know, like, you don't want nobody to be a hoarder, but
My bed was brand new
that
and
special
new.
thing that Norman had, he had to eat that. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Kiss, you could do 90% of it, but grandmama's little thing that Norm had, I don't think he should have. Don't kill me, Sandy. That he should have been. Y'all should have been to fix that up.
It could have been fixed up, but
You know what I mean?
she
But-
said it was for like a little girl. That's what she said it was for.
But it has sentiment.
I thought it was nice. It had the little mirror thing on the whip. But anyway, it's
move
gone.
on. Yeah.
It is
It's in the dumpster.
Yes. It is in hoarder heaven.
It's in
my
somebody
life
else's
is in hoarder
bathroom.
heaven. My
Yeah.
life is in hoarder
But I'm
heaven.
gonna tell you right now,
I
one
used to be a
one
hoarder,
thing
too.
that I am attached to. I ain't attached to nothing else really in the house. One thing we gotta do something with it. It's like I like my China the China closet in the dining
With the
room
glasses?
set. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I love that. Please, babe.
Leave that alone.
He said, please.
Just please.
For the love of Pete.
Let me keep that.
For Pete's sake, let him keep the
Yeah,
China.
let me keep that.
El chinero.
She bought chairs for it, so maybe we are going to keep it.
Déjale el chinero, coño. Déjame con chinero que tengo que poner mi glass ahí. When I get my wine, I want to go in the chinero and get my wine glass. So I have it all nice and neat. She, give me my wine. God, girl.
I'm saying
He's
she
like,
bought
for
chairs for
Pete's
it,
sake.
so maybe we're going to keep that.
Women run the world.
No, we
Period.
don't.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
Yes, you
No,
Oh
we
my
don't.
God.
Yes, you.
No, we
Man,
don't.
y'all funny. Y'all funny.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do.
Now look, we can go because we about to go heavy into this. We can save this topic
For
tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
or we go in on it today. We got to. What y'all want to do?
It's up to y'all. You the boss.
What y'all want to do?
You the
It's
boss,
up to y'all,
Dom.
boy. I got a
Dom.
dentist appointment tomorrow. I got to leave at 12:30, but so you tell me.
All right.
Tomorrow. I mean.
Tomorrow.
All right.
So maybe we go long today.
He's going to do something about his toofuses.
What happened? Did you meet somebody? She told you to get rid of it because somebody else was kissing on your tooth?
Norm was like, "Woo, your breath."
Look, if a chick bought me a gold tooth,
know what?
and then Sandy said, "Oh, where'd you get that gold tooth from?" Oh, my ex bought it for me. Sandy
Better
be
take
like,
that shit out. She's like, you got some pliers? Jesus Christ.
"Shoot." Anyway,
Oh,
General, you a nut.
man, look, man,
Oh.
we want to thank everybody for joining us today on the Man Cave
Yes,
Morning Show.
yes,
We're gonna
yes.
come back with this topic because this other topic is kind of heated because there's a lot of ways we about to go with this one. It's having too much pride destroying your relationship.
Sandy, I actually love the dining room set, but later in the future, who knows?
She just gave you
Yo, Scarlett
pre-warning.
run everything.
Yep, pre-warning. Look,
You know
look.
And I
what?
never read comments. I
swear.
never read comments.
And this my
Yo,
word.
boo.
This my word. If she ever decides to get rid of my dining room set,
Oh, sweet
right?
Jesus.
I swear I would have the garage remodeled and have that dining room set put in there, and I would make that
Oh,
whole
my
garage
God.
a man cave.
So
I
you
would
find
gut
a
it
com-
out,
You find a compromise. You find a
and
compromise.
I would make that a man cave and put that in there
Oh, God.
because I
While
can't
they
get rid.
going
I
in.
can't get rid of that. I bought that.
What's happening in New York right now? There's something exploded?
Something happened in New York.
Yeah, look. On the ground. They saying avoid the city right now.
All right, some breaking news is going on.
Something exploded underground. That don't look good.
So yeah, so we're gonna find out what's going
And
on.
y'all saw that tornado thingamajig in
Yeah.
the sky in Brooklyn yesterday?
A tornado in
It
Brooklyn.
was like the clouds was going like this, and then it puffed back up. It looked crazy.
Oh, wow.
I'll show you that later.
Hell has frozen over because
Child,
Trump
these
is
the last
president.
days. I'm
In the last
scared.
days,
So
son.
tomorrow,
Let's just
make
make
sure
some money before we all go.
Yes. Make sure you join us early
Yes.
on the Man Cave Morning Show. All right,
Yes, boss.
Yes.
early.
Yes, boss.
We starting at 10 on the dot tomorrow.
Oh, okay, boss.
And
Yes,
we're going to
sir.
be talking about is
That's
having
to
too
me.
much pride destroying your relationship. And trust me, there's a lot of different
Oh yeah, that topic. Is
ways
gonna
how
be
we're going to hit that. It may hit home with certain people that's going through
Mm-hmm.
some of the things we're going to be talking about. And you may see yourself in it as well. All right, so make sure y'all tune in tomorrow morning, man. But
Yes.
remember one thing. This show is never about us. It's always about you. Because
You are the next best kept secret.
And we out.
Love
Peace.
y'all.
Wakanda
Love you.
forever.
See you tomorrow.
Bang, 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 bang.
You guys are crazy, man.
And
Sandy,
you're nasty.
Yes. And get rid of them daggone bed. Donna, get rid of that
The
bed.
juices.
Tammy,
Kiss, the juices.
get rid of that bed.
On next week's show, we're gonna be giving our mattress covers for all you nasty asses.
BKS mattress covers.
Throw my refrigerator out
Oh,
too.
God.
Peace to y'all. Love y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, this is Chris Spencer, and you're on BKS1 Radio.
It's your girl Chanel, BKS1 Radio, and I'm here with the beautiful Garcelle Bouvet.
I'm paying you later. Hey, I'm the queen of comedy, some more, and right now you're rocking with BKS1 Radio.
BKS1 Radio Network. I'm here with the amazing Miss Tasha Smith. How you doing?
I'm doing so good. Thank you for coming out.
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
Hello, Denise Boutte. Hey, what's up? Shout out to BKS1 Radio. See you soon.
Brick City's finest, J.D. Williams. I'm in the Savage Podcast Studio, chilling at BKS1 Radio.
BKS1 Radio. I'm here with the legendary Mr. Dick Gregory. How you doing today, sir?
Fantastic, brother, and thank you.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Jamie Foxx, BKS1 Radio. What's going on with you?
Storming up. This is George Dr. Funkenstein Clinton for BKS1 Radio. They be doing the dog, y'all.
Yo, this is Chris Spencer, and you're on BKS1 Radio.